Now then, Bridgetown TV, please watch, like, subscribe and share as usual. Obviously, normally I get Gaffer Mike Thompson after the game where he gives me his analysis. For the first time ever, I've got you at 2:45 after the referee, 15 minutes before kick-off, has called the game off. I'm going to come to you first, Tom. Initial thoughts on this postponement here today?
Well,
right decision, wrong decision?
It's the right decision because the pitch isn't fit to play. I don't understand why it hasn't been made earlier, to be honest, because you see the lads warming up and they're warming up within themselves, and you fear that it could go against you. I understand the officials. They've said we'll give it as long as we can because they had a sort of test run yesterday in similar conditions as to how quickly the pitch thawed out, and 90% of the pitch looks okay. But there's problem areas.
It's a shade bit in it.
Yeah, and they're not going to get any sun. So it's majorly frustrating, and I feel for them boys as well because they've come from Cleethorpes.
Well, they're fans and all that. They're
kitted up. They're ready to go, and they've got to come on a Tuesday night now. So I understand the frustration. I'm just as frustrated because we want to back up last week, which was fantastic. The way we did things. So when we get told that there's no pitch inspection and it's good to go, you're buzzing and you're ready for it. I have my own fears because you look at the rest of the league and you think, well, everything's off that's on a grass pitch. So yeah, majorly frustrating, mate.
And I missed Worksop last week, but from all the people I've spoken to who were there, it was like a season performance of brilliance, really. You went to these league toppers and you got them 2-2 draw. So you must have been buzzing with that and looking forward to build on that today.
Yeah, well, that's we've trained really well. We've had 2 really good sessions in us to back up what we did last week. I think, I spoke to Ben last week and everything that we did was great. The formation that we reverted back to, which is, we've accepted that that's our best and the way we should do things moving forward, and it's the way we're going to do things today. So yeah, it's just...
You went back to the drawing board, so you had, mate, which was good to hear. When you had that bit of form, we changed shape, but you went back to that drawing board against Worksop and it all worked by what I heard.
Yeah, and sometimes you've got to hold your hands up. We've tried to do things a little bit differently to get more goals in us going forward, and the problem with that was that we then became a little bit too easy to break through defensively. So we found a happy medium. We put ourselves back to that September, October time that was successful. And we looked great last week, and
good on that.
You look at that and you think that they've won 11 on the bounce at home. We're the only team to take anything off them there. They've dropped 7 points all season, 4 against us. So it proves that we can do it against the best. And like I say, it's just after 2 good training sessions, it's frustrating that we can't go out there and do that today.
Do you know, for this week's interview, I do want to talk about some positives, and obviously it's great that we get you. The first one I was thinking about is tell me and tell the fans a little bit about Nick Hutton, who's our new player who signed this week. So Nick Hutton first, tell me about the lad. What should fans expect to see from him?
So Nick, we brought Nick in from Scarborough, played quite a bit of football for those boys last year in their promotion winning season. He's been unfortunate this year. He was injured, he didn't get his opportunity, and those boys are on a great run of form. They're 6th in the league in the Conference North, so we're fortunate that we can get hold of a player of Nick's calibre. Nick's come in, he's trained twice this week. He looks superb, he's sharp, he's got a really good eye for a pass, and he's going to play in that midfield 3, and to be honest, he can play anywhere across that. He's naturally left-footed, which again is something that we've been craving and we've been looking for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to working with Nick. He's got a great attitude, he's a young lad. One of the things that we spoke about quite a bit, Kev, is wanting more energy through midfield and a bit more dynamism, and he gives us that.
I think we spoke about it 2 weeks ago as well, where it seemed to be a bit of a hole, but then equally you've brought him in, which is good Hutton.
Yep.
And you've also brought in Mackenzie Warren. Yep. Now, obviously, I've read the stuff about his dad being the Derby Gaffer and all that, right? All great, but what type of player have we got in Mackenzie then?
So Mackenzie's another one. For me, it's all about bringing more energy into our midfield and giving us options, because we haven't had enough options this year. And yes, we're restrained by budget. We can only work to certain numbers, absolutely. But bringing players in and creating relationships with academies and professional clubs is a great way to do that. It's been a labour, mate. It's took a lot of doing, a lot of conversations, a lot of phone calls. You know, the kid's got a first team squad number, so the loan agreement's been difficult to work through. But Mackenzie, very similar to Nick, he'll bring us all of that. The bits that we're missing, and we've watched a real lot of footage on him, so it gives us options in relation to what we can put on the pitch.
So like I said, so we're really optimistic we're going to get to see the new kid who played Allspot works on, and like I said, 2:45, 15 minutes before kick-off, so it's about the new signing that we don't get to see now till next week. So it's kind of like, how frustrating is that? How frustrating. But hey Gaffer, what I will say is, 2 more training sessions is it, and then
yeah, absolutely. 2 more training sessions and then we'll be up to Eben. So yeah, I mean, we can't do anything else, mate. We've turned up, we've given them their opportunity to have a look at the pitch. I'll be brutally honest, when we turned up and you see the top end, you just think, you know, it's unplayable. They've tried to give it as long as they can, but...
Did someone come down at 10:30 this morning for the record to have a look or not?
I'm not sure, mate. I don't know. I've been told all day that it's absolutely fine.
Being past fit.
So that's we have to go off that, you know.
It is what it is. It is what it is. What I will say, Tom, just to sign off with you, when we sit down with the same height, yeah, we put this, we put the sponsor board on the wall, and they've done it perfect to my height. But I think we need to
give you a step.
Give you a step. I don't like all this hype market. What I will say, as usual, Tom, put it there, mate. Thank you for talking to us. I know we're disappointed, but you know, something. 2 more training sessions before heaven. I think we can have a really good second half to the season. I really do. But just a shame about today. Do you know what? Please watch, like, subscribe. I always say please share so more people get to see the club we love. But you know something? We'll see you all next Saturday. Town TV, out.